And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today, guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Davis. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
The run inside. It's Bishop. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending them.
Maybe a crease. Got enough for the 1st. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
There's a crease. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
On the run, it's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rides to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Nice move to keep running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got.
He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Miller on the end zone. He's got it. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Under fire. Complete in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run it to the right here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to the single back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rush is on him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Reed. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running inside. It's Bishop. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hauls in the deep ball. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Riley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to escape and get it in. Caught, and he's got room. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Reed. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Again, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. They trim the lead to 5. It's 15-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield very late in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Fresno State taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's Fresno State engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs, a tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Reed to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Throwing on the run. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still second and goal. Reed bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? In the gun, third down, Reed. Plows through the defense. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Fourth down, Reed. Quarterback moving. He's not going to get there. Out of bounds, short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it down the field. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. First and 10 from their own 49. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Keep it on the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They want to run it left here. Tackled there by the defense. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking for space, it's Bishop. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run it. It's Baker. There's some room. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, a lot of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Reed, pressure coming. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. On the ground, it's Baker. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And 6 yards to go. Running to the left. And so might have a chance. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Baker. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Running inside. It's Baker. There's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Running the red zone. It's Baker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown balls! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he made the extra point without problem. Inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. That's caught. It's Horton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Goes high to pull it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Baker. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for space. It's Baker. Breaks into the open. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.